It's me. Let's get our stream up and running. So we got 19. Well, we got 18 today. In Division 2. I've got my Skittles. I've got a glass of water this time. I've learnt from my mistakes. My phone's the world's loudest thing when it vibrates. And yeah, race 2, Division 2. Right, I wasn't here last week, Valentine's Day and things, so I'm gonna quickly check on the standings, see what's happening. So Fatality obviously won last time out, and then obviously closely followed then by Bazzaboy, then TCF Old Boy, the Australian man who actually does in fact wake up extremely early in the morning to get up for these races. So hats off to him. And yeah, if we got a race anything like we did last week, we're on for a good one, as we are going to quickly set ourselves up. I'm getting used to being here every single week, and it's going to be my voice you hear every week. As we've got Go But Limitless, the first person to come out on the track. Arguably one of the quicker guys in this division. Somehow was invalidated while not even exiting the track. But no, he's definitely one of the quicker guys in this division. One of the guys you'll be hoping to see on near the pole position race every single race. The only thing that he doesn't like doing is the right strategy, and that's really what messes him up. You've got the two racing points just behind him in Multi-Barrack and Maz, a new team this season, obviously, and I tell you what, both decent drivers. I mean, Maz just lives in that racing point. Multi-Barrack coming from the Ferrari last season and doing rather well, improving race on race, and we'll definitely be seeing him at the front in a couple of these races coming up throughout the season. Only a 14 race season though, don't forget. We've only got 12 left after this race, so one or two mistakes can lose you a championship. But no, it's gonna look very interesting, as we're gonna see Gobert set his time, and then obviously he's gonna be the one setting the benchmarks for what everyone else has to beat. We did, oh for God's sake, people inviting me. I should really stop hearing offline. But no. Sorry, just had to eat. Yeah, definitely. We did see was it 32? Yeah, 32 free on Thursday by Blaze. I highly doubt these guys are going to really get anywhere near that today. If getting themselves in the 33s would be good. Most likely easily get them into Q3, and probably having a pole race for them, because I'll tell you what, it'd be very, very interesting to see them do that. Oh God, I just spilt my water on my leg. Now look like I've wet myself. 57. So about 6/10 or so off Thursday's times, which is about right. Coming through there, we'll be seeing Gobert. Oh, I assume he's going to take it quite safe. He wants to get through into Q2. In terms of strategy though, I don't know if these guys want to be starting on the softs or starting on the mediums, as it is a two-stop, a soft, medium, soft, or a medium, soft, soft, whatever you want to go, whichever order. But Gobert's going to come around the final corner now, and it's going to be a 33.8. That's a very, very solid time. As we've got Multi-Barrack going to be the next person across the line. See if he can get anywhere near it. I do like that yellow helmet. Does suit every single car somehow. And that is a 34.8. He's just a little bit off the time. Maz is going to come across the line. He's doing a 34.9. So, no. Gobert doing very, very well. As we've got a Williams coming across the line. That's just starting their lap. Then is it Flea coming across? No, it's not. It's going to be Kingsholm with 35-1. So you can just see Gobert is absolutely smashing it at the moment. As I've completely lost who I was actually meant to be on board with, Fatality. He is going to be one of those guys who do battle Gobert all the way for every single race, because obviously we know he's come from Division 1 last season, and it'd just be interesting to see if he could challenge for the title. Obviously he's won the last race, missing a couple of the guys, but he's gone a 34-7, so Gobert looking absolutely on fire right now. And yeah, just really showing what he can really do. Do have Flea come around the corner. Don't believe it's going to be a rapid time. No, it's not. It's going to be a 36-3. DJ Death Dragon is also on a lap. Envoy has cancelled. Madden coming across the line. It's going to be a 35-5. And we are... Currently just going to sit on board with DJ Death Dragon, one of the title contenders, I would say, this season. Really showed himself some pace last season in that McLaren, and now he's in the outfit at Romeo, and maybe it gives him a new burst of life, and that's a 34-8. Yeah, Gobert looking like he's very much on it around here. But obviously, points are won in the race. Ashgren 34-5, so still quite a way off Gobert. Gobert's going to be chilling right now. Is it Fozzie Bear coming? No, it's not. That's Fatality. Bazza Boy is also on the beginning of his lap. He's one of those ones I do believe will also be up there and challenging in that Red Bull. We'll be seeing what he did. Purple Sector 1, so there's promise in this lap. Here we go. The Merc getting out the way quite nicely there. Kurt Boy going with 35-2. People seem to be struggling for pace around here a little bit, but we'll see a 57-0. So that is pretty much dead on what Gobert was doing as well, in terms of his Sector 2. There's all to play for in Sector 3. And we'll see what these guys can do. See if Bazza can push Gobert all the way. Give him a bit of a run inside Q1, or here we go. It's looking very nice at the moment. Going around the final corner now. Here we go. It's going to be a 34-0. He's 2 tenths off Gobert, and Gobert's really smashed that first lap, hasn't he? Really showing everyone how it's done. We've got Ice Dreams in the pits. Cito is out on a lap as well. Racer Avocado is just in front. So what we'll do is we'll sit on board with him, and I do need to get myself up the stream if anyone actually talks to me in here. Okay. Right, he's going to come through the final couple of corners. Racer Avocado, see what he can do. I don't think it's going to be challenging for that pole position. He's already at the 33s, 34, and it's going to be a 34-5. Our finish line is actually a lot closer than I keep thinking it is. Maz is currently going in. Is that Envoy now coming past there? Yes, it is. He's going to come into the pits. Don't crash. Very, very close. And yeah. Alright, so Kingsholm isn't on a lap. I do need to look for someone who's on a lap. We've got quite a few guys going on for out laps, just making sure they don't get themselves taken out of Q1. As we have our first comment, and it is Maz saying hello. Hello. This stream's a lot quieter than the Division 1, but obviously you can, it gives you a reason, doesn't it? The Division 1 guys are absolute aliens. Cito with a bit of a worrying connection there. Bit all over the place. Ryan Van Doom is currently up on his current time by about half a tenth. And yeah, it is only quali at the moment, so people won't bother too much about it. But obviously do hope we get a couple more in at some point. Aravix is joining the race, so we'll have 19. Oh, there we go. Ryan Van Doom, half a second up there, so definitely messed up his second sector. Will be very interesting because he was just about a tenth off what Bazaboy and Gobert were doing, so be curious, does he send it a little bit more? And here we go, across the line, it's 35-1, so he really doesn't hook it up in that final sector. He's about a second behind them, which is a bit mental to think, second in a sector, but yeah, it's literally where your lap times are, to be fair. Gonna go sit on board and just watch Kingsholm because I think he's after a complete lie. We've got streams on a lap, coming around that hairpin now, giving himself a good run onto the back straight. But a little bit of a weird one, this back straight, because it has a tiny bit of a kink in it. So you don't really want to drive too much over to the right hand side. You'll be more in the middle coming down it, and then obviously you'll be put on the edge at the end of it. But it'll be very interesting to see in terms of lap time. He's about a tenth off, maybe two again, so DJ Jeff Dragon saying he hasn't done any practice, so we'll see how we do in the race. Well, that's where you get the points. But here we go. Doesn't seem as committed going through those final three corners, but we'll see what he's doing. It's a 34.9, but yeah. You do have to like send it completely in quali. I've got a Skittle in the back of my throat. There we go. Oh, we've seen a purple there. Sector 2 by King's Hall. We'll see what he can do in terms of Sector 3. See if it's all connected up. See if he can challenge those top two. Looking fairly nicely committed. DJ Death Dragon retiring. Obviously thinking he's free, which he probably is. It's nice at the time that there he's done. It's going to be a 34-6 by Kingsholm, and you can really tell it is all in the final sector. And them not just having a conversation between themselves, but Maz loading up a fresh set of softs, maybe to get himself through. A bit worrying here. I really hope Fozzie was not gonna be too happy with the mess there, if I'm being really honest. The hash should have definitely got out the way. It just made it awkward there. He's going to have lost some time. Yeah, and he's cancelled his lap. No, it'd be a bit annoying for me. Energetics has now joined. So he is going to be taking his seat. I'm not sure which car he's in. And he has now retired. So Madden also on a lap, going to try and improve his time. And get himself out that danger zone, because it's the 34, 35s are looking like the ones in danger. Streams, Van Doom, Fozzie Bear, Madden, Flea, all of them, all in a bit of danger. Fozzie Bear looked like he was on a very, very good time. Because he only got 35-3, and it looked like he backed off a hell of a lot. Madden's invalidated. He's not going to be too happy about that. If I switch off him and switch back on, I don't get given anything. Energetics is retired. He's picked his car. He's going to be starting from the back of the grid. And Madden is going to go for another lap, I would assume. Here he goes, loading up. And he does really need to improve himself. Envoy is also in danger. He needs to improve himself by about a second to be safe. And got Maz very, very close behind them, catching up Fozzie Bear. Fozzie Bear getting out of the way quite nicely. Maz not 100%, maybe just a little bit distracted by that, but obviously that comes with it. And obviously what goes around, I guess, can come around, and Maz is going to come across the line, definitely improve his time. It's just what it's going to be. It's going to be 2 temps up. He's going to go into P8. Fozzie Bear is now retiring in the pits. He needs to make sure that Flea and Madden don't improve by too much, or else he's going to be in danger. Flea's just a bit further behind, but these guys are the ones who can be knocking people out. And here we go. Madden is down on his initial time. It's not looking too great for him. But it does actually look like we'll get a full grid, surprisingly. As I wasn't actually informed about energetics, but you know, nice little surprise. As here we go, Madden coming around the final corner, see if he will improve on his time and allow anyone to. He does. Fozzie Bear's now in danger, and Flea, I think, knocks out Fozzie Bear, and Fozzie Bear is out of Q1. He's not going to be too happy about the way that's all gone down, obviously. could be seeing something in the stewards in terms of that, because obviously he was hampered on his lap if it wasn't already ruined. But we have lost Fozzie Bear, Envoy, Miss Jonesy, and Energetics, who did join late and decided to retire and start from the back. So on to Q2, and we'll see what is happening for that. Nine more subscribers, and we will get 100 subscribers, which would be quite nice. I wonder if we should do like a montage for 100. Do something maybe, I'm not sure. There's loads of little things you can obviously do, but coming into our third season now, we are actually in our third season, second season for Division 2, and third season for Division 1. Oh god. Right. So Maz is out on his outlap. We've got DJ Death Dragon the furthest ahead, then an Alpha Tauri of Flea, and closely followed by Ice Streams. Then we've got Multi Barrack. Just behind that is going to be Fatality, and just exited the pits is Kingsholm, and then obviously everyone else is just sitting still, nice and patient in there, as we do actually have a Mercedes of Ashwin or Kurtboy exiting the pits now as well. I'll confirm that in a second, and it is going to be, as soon as they hit the track it will tell me, and it's going to be Ashwin. So I was actually correct with that, and DJ Death Dragon is going to be actually on the mediums. I do need to give myself the there we go. Everyone's loading up the medium compound tyres. Obviously going to try and get through on that first. Yes. Looking very nicely committed by DJ Death Dragon, hopping both those curbs and taking as much of that track as possible. Looking like he's running a very, very low setup though, as the car did sort of jump over us, as I do sometimes see people cruise over them. But obviously that will mean higher straight line speed and greater amounts of downforce at high speed. But obviously much easier to lose said car if you do get on these bumps, as it will disturb the car a lot more, as he's only 4 tenths actually off at the moment what was a pole time in Q1 for Sector 2. Cars moving out the way. It does look like there's been a spin maybe for Streams. He is stationary. I'm just going to have a look. He does look like he's had an issue there, as DJ Death Dragon is going to come around the final corner. See what he's going to do. He's going to go across the line. It's a 35.017. You can really see the difference between Blaze and obviously regular human beings, as Maz is invalidated. It's not great for him, but I would assume he can go again. He does like to do himself 2 runs on the harder compounder tyres. as we do have a Ferrari coming across the line. He's also invalidated, and Flea will be coming across the line now, 35.5. And then Multi Barrack in at a 35.7. Just a little bit off the pace there. 35.139 for Fatality. So you can already see it. And Kingsholm with a 34.4, really showing where his pace is right now. A brilliant time from him there. But no, we are going to be seeing... Nicely getting out of the way there by Kingsholm. And Bazzaboy is now on his lap. It's going to be interesting to see what he does. Gobert still in the pits. He's going to be waiting for that track to ramp up as much as possible. Ashby on a 34.6 as well. With the 34s and where you want to be if you want to be getting through into Q3 on the mediums. So we're going to see what Bazza can do. He does have a mark just in front of him. I just wonder if they'll be able to move out the way in time. He's going to do a 57.311. Not a purple time, but Maz does improve on his last time, which is a 35.168. So he is about a tenth or so off what I would assume is safety. But we do now have Bazzaboy coming around, going to be coming across the line in a couple of seconds time, and we'll be seeing what he can do. It's 31, 32, 33, 34, 34.8. Just showing Kingsholm's medium time is brilliant. This Flea has gone round. Raider Avocado getting out of the way, a bit of confusion maybe, I don't know, in terms of who is where, but obviously the Renaults are both at the back at the moment, but neither have set a time. And here we go, Gobert going to be starting his lap now, and see if he can match or beat Kingsholm. Oh, might need to look at a new rig at some point. This one's getting a bit squeaky. But purple sector 1. Of a 16.8. I'm already halfway through my drink and I need to make that last 28 laps around here. It's a long race, I tell you that. But what spices this whole race up is the extra pit stops. I do so much prefer 2-stop races than the 1-stops. Obviously, it's just so it's a lot nicer to do. Push constantly. It's just more racy, isn't it? Rather than just saving your tyres, letting people go and go, oh, the race is going to come to me later. Obviously, it's a smarter one to do. Not always the most enjoyable. But here we go, but going to be coming across the line in a corner or so. I've got to sneeze, it's really annoying. Because a 34.2, 2 times quicker than Kingsholm. So I tell you what, he is looking good today, isn't he? Really, really strong out there. And got Streams and Avocado as well on laps. Streams is a bit further ahead, he's invalidated, and there's only 6 minutes left. So here we go. Coming across the line for streams in a second. It's not going to be a poll time, but should be able to see him safely through. No, it's not. Definitely had a couple of issues there. Right at the back for streams. Multi-barrack out on the softs now. Got Maz on the mediums again. Really just going mediums or bust, it seems. As he's going to run another lap or so on those. We got multi-barrack improving on his time, obviously, by about 4 tenths, so we will be seeing him jump up probably quite easily. It's gonna gain a lot of time coming through here. That's a beautiful camera angle, really, isn't it? But no, here we go. Gonna be coming across the line, and it will be a 34.5, which is gonna put him in P3. Definitely safe, I would say, unless everyone decides they're gonna start running. But it does look like Maz has probably selected the wrong thing. As I did click Maz, and if I do that, I teleport over to the McLaren at Fatality. But Fatality's on the lap now. He's going to come across the line. He's going to do a 34.069. Only 2 tenths quicker than what Gobert did. So very, very interesting there. But he's definitely going to be through. Abu Dhabi's quite a forgiving track, really, in terms of the runoff. If you make an error in the first 2 sectors, you're alright. You're not going to go into a wall. You'll probably just do a spin 180 and then 180 again for a 360. But the sector 3, where it gets a bit unforgiving, but obviously if you do enough street racing, you'll be fine. Right, here we go. I'm not sure if Maz is actually improving on his time or not, if I'm being honest. I didn't really pay much attention to the deltas. Doesn't look like it. No, he's not. Don't crash. He's almost done it. Robbie, don't do that. And I think that's his qualifying over. He's just really got to hope that these 5 all invalidate or have an error. Oh, Madden having a bit of a moment there. That's obviously not going to help his time. We'll be seeing what he does in terms of his first and second sector. Well, his second sector. In a sec. He is actually down on his time, so he might not improve. I need to check. Yeah, you did almost nearly kill yourself. It would have been a bit embarrassing, not gonna lie, because it was on stream. So here we go. Coming around the corner is definitely going to be an improvement. It's just, is it going to be enough? It's not going to be enough to put Robbie out of it. It's not going to be enough to get him through. Ryan Van Doom is the next soft runner that's going to be coming across the line. Not maximising the track by any means, but here we go. He's going to come across a lot. He's not going to be knocking out Maz from the session. Ice Dreams, Racer Avocado, and Flea are the next ones to have a shot at putting in a time better than a 35-1. Yeah, don't do it again. Be a bit stupid. As he is up on his time, purple. Got the purple again, easily up on everyone, and Ice Dreams has messed it up. I think Ice Dreams is going to be out of qualifying because something's gone severely wrong for him there, and that is Ice Dreams' session over, and he's going to be in P14 at best. Depends if Flea and Racer, well, if Racer Avocado comes around, and how's he going to do? He's definitely going to knock out Maz, and Maz is now out of the session, 35-3-9. Mad didn't actually manage to get in another lap to get him into P10. Bazzaboy's down in P11, not managing to get through. Flea's going to put himself into P12. So we have lost Bazzaboy, Flea, Maz, Ryan Van Doom, and Ice Streams all from this session. And yeah, I'm sure a couple of those guys will be a bit shocked to go out, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Q3 holds for us. And we've got 45 minutes of non-stop racing, unless there's a safety car or VSC. That's a small print in F1, but no, only 5 milliseconds, but split in Cito and Fatality. And a couple more mil here with Kurtboy and DJ Death Dragon. But no, it's looking pretty close. In terms of who I predict will get pole, it's probably going to be General Gobert. He's looked rapid all weekend so far, so no, I do believe he will probably be on pole. Whether he will control the race the whole way is anyone's guess. Safety cars completely mess people up as well, so. And I do believe we'll probably see Fatality or Multi-Barrack out on track first. And we'll just see if we look down here, if we can see whichever car moves. And it looks like it's going to be a Renault. Yeah, it's going to be a Renault of General Gobert's going to be the first man out on track then. I do love this part of the track, just a pit exit. Energetics is somewhat quite fond of it as well. I see him deciding to end himself in it, but Gobert for pole, yeah, to be honest, I think so as well. He's been absolutely brilliant so far. I want to see if I can connect to, oh god, I need a password. Yeah, that's an L. I am actually connected to something. Yeah, I'm not going to be too up to date on comments because obviously my Wi-Fi is terrible. But here we go. Gobert's going to be loading himself up to start this lap, and I'll be sitting on board with him. Here we go. Getting a nice little run. He's going to hop this curb. No, he's not actually. He's there for a bit of time. Maybe a tenth or two in that first sector. I do need to put on the... There we go. Oh, wrong one. That one. And yeah, we're going to switch straight over to DJ Death Dragon straight after this. But General Gobert is looking very, very strong. It's given me, I kind of want to do an Abu Dhabi TT time now, see where I would be sitting in Division 1 and Division 2, but a 56 something, looking pretty nice. Obviously he is going to be absolutely flying, and here we go. Round the corners and cross here, pushing all the way to the wall, and what's he going to be able to do? Leaving a tiny little bit of time on the table, definitely a fair bit there, and it's 33.7, and it's not a bad banker at all, is it? I do need to get onto DJ Death Dragon, who is going to be coming across the line. He's going to be doing a 34.4, quite a way off what he needs to be looking at. The Alpha Tauri of Kingsholm has cancelled his lap as well. 33.797 by Ashfin. That's an impressive time as well. Definitely good bankers, which I can see these guys improving on. It's a 34.5 by Multi-Barrack. Really, but Madden is invalidated. Kurt Boy's going to be the next person across the line with a valid lap time. No, he's not. It's Cito, who's actually, no, both of them invalidated. Kurt Boy is going to be the next person across the line. In terms of his lap, we'll see what he can do. It's going to be something somewhat decent. 31. It's going to be a 33. No, 34.5. And he is going to be in P4 at the moment. Does look pretty good, but Kurt Boy has actually left the session. I assume that's just connection issues. Oh. I'm gonna have to use data. This is really depressing. I'll invite him back. Okay. Cool. Right. Kurt Boy's back now. Oh god, I've dropped a skill. You don't want to lose these. Go around the final corner now. Start his lap. And we're going to sit on board with the other Renault, see what the difference is between him and General Gobert is. And it's looking very, very similar, and it does look like Racer Avocado has had the better first sector, but definitely not the better hairpin and chicane there, because he did He's not had the best exit. You do not want to get on the curbs on the exit. You lose a fair bit of time, maybe a tenth or two, just out of traction alone. Really getting the car not quite slowed down enough, I would have thought, but he's getting a good exit now. See what his time is going to be. It's 57.069. It's apparently purple, but I know it's definitely not. He's about 4 or 5 tenths off what the pole guys are doing. Here we go. Going to be coming around the final corner, and it's going to be a 34.5, I would assume. And here we go, 33.7. 7.9. Very, very good final sector from him then. And that's going to put him in at P2. So at the moment, it's looking like a Renault front row lockout. Ashvin can do anything about it. Sito's now on a new lap. He's one of the only ones. Fatality's setting himself a lap. He's going to be left out very late. He's basically doing a one-shot qualifying. I'm not sure if I've missed him coming out at all, but very, very interesting. Closer poles, geez, yeah, and I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't either. I did not think it was there. For pole, Fatality really struggling this final qualifying session. Sito not getting it right then, is he? For that pole position shout, he does need to get himself back in ASAP, or he's not going to make it. DJ Death Dragon now on a lap. He's going to be trying to push those Renaults out of the way. Currently down in sector 1. But that's not where all the time is it? All the time is in sector 2 and 3, especially on these hairpins and chicanes. But oh, my back is killing. Getting it nicely round there. What's he gonna do? It's gonna be a 57 flat perfect. Quite nice to see, actually. But we are going to come through the final sector now. And really, you need to jump that curve, which you did. Really get it over to the right. There's loads and loads of time for these guys to gain on this track. As you can see, a little bit different for everyone, but obviously they are improving. Still, that's a 33.875. That's a very, very good time by DJ Death Dragon. For someone who said he has done no practice at all. I think that's General Go, but now coming out on track, which it is. He's going to be looking to set another lap. Sector 2 yellows. Smatton's getting out of the way. And Multi-Barrack is on a lap. Madden's not on a lap. Ashfin's actually on a lap. He's done a purple sector 1. We don't know what it actually is, but we know it's purple. Multi-Barrack. How have you got over there, mate? Don't get lost. Don't do a Raikkonen. Come on. And there we go, he's found his way back. I'm a bit baffled how he's managed to get himself over there, but here we go, coming around here. So 56.844. He's currently down on his time, but obviously all the time is in sector 3, and that is where you want to be in terms of your lap. But here we go, get it nicely round. Want to really commit here. Just looks like he hasn't pushed the car to its absolute max, and he is coming into the pits, and that's his qualifying over. And he's not going to be getting pole. Gobert's actually up on his time coming through sector 1 by about a quarter of a tenth. But will he even have anyone to beat? Here we go. Not quite Gio from last season, no. Maybe he tried it, didn't take the right exit. Went right, left instead of right. But maybe he's been watching a lot of cars recently. And Gobert's invalidated. If anyone can improve on their times, Kurt Boyd's invalidated. Madden's Kingsholm's on a time as well. Madden's cancelled his lap. Kingsholm's the only person who can stop Gobert getting the pole position. There's a dead mark there. Kingsholm goes into 5th place. Kurt Boyd's completely dead, or Ashvin's dead right there. But there he is, just vibing. And actually improves, well, apparently improves, but I don't think he did. Madden coming across in P9, Fatality down in P10. Right, as I'm gonna just seeing what was going down in the Discord, sorry, but we've got Gobert in pole position for his first appearance in season 3. Racer Avocado P2, Ashrin P3, Death Dragon P4, Kingsholm P5, Cito P6, Kurtboy at P7, Multi Barrack P8, and Madden P9, and Fatality is in P10. God, I'm a goldfish. Literally disappeared, and I was like, what? But 28 laps now. Let's get ready to rumble. Da, 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 da. No skills from me, they dehydrate. And there is a bit of a handbags match in Discord right now. Alright, so we've got 2 seconds while these guys are trying to think of and we're going to go on the formation lap. Those guys are having a bit of a tete-a-tete in there, and we're going to go through the grid. So we've got a Renault front row lockout, quite a rare one actually, because they don't have the best history in VIL, but we've got a 1-2 for Gobert and Racer Avocado. Brilliant pairing there as shown, but then we've got Ashvin in P3. I should probably get up the detail of, there we go, DJ Death Dragon P4. The last of the medium rows for quite a while is P5 with Kings Holmes Sito in P6 on the softs. Then we've got Kurtboy in P7, Multi-Barrack in P8, Madden P9. He's not managed to get much consistency around here today, and we'll just see if that impacts him in the race. Fatality in P10. He won last time out. He'll be hoping to get a much better result than qualifying is shown. Bazzaboy in P11. He's one to watch. Definitely got the pace. We did see it in Q1 and Q1. And Flea in P12. Another dark horse, could be on for something. That consistency isn't his greatest attribute, but obviously we can all improve all the time. Maz in P13 went for the mediums or bust, and it didn't work. He's starting on the softs actually, and he's going to hope to cut himself through the pack and get himself up in those points paying positions. Ryan Van Doom in P14, the only hard runner on the grid, and he's going to be looking to probably to do the one stop, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he copes in this race. Ice Streams in P15 on the mediums. P16 is Fozzie Bear. Whether he would have been up higher is anyone's guess, but he could be one to watch as well in this race. Envoy making his debut for VIL. Very nice guy actually. But no, he's in P17, and we'll hope to see him do well. Mr. Jonesy in P18, followed by Energetics, the old Division 1 admin and org, in P19, and we'll see him probably come through the pack fairly nicely today, as well as they all line up onto the grid. I don't like doing starts on my own because I can't speak quick enough to keep up with it. I will be checking comments later. This is disgusting. Here we go. 5 red lights. And away we go. I was wondering if they were going to go, and it looks like Kurtboy has, well, Ashving has got a brilliant start, and it looks like Racer Avocado's lost it, and there's contact already. Maz is round, no, Multi-Barrack is round, along with Kurtboy. Them two have spun each other. It's 3 wide there. Energetics is, sorry, Envoy. Who is it? It's completely messed me up. Envoy's gone off, I think, and Energetics moving himself up a couple of positions. I can't tell you how many because we don't have a... Yeah, I do apologise. I can't tell who's where. But it looks like Fatality's got a decent start as well as Maz. And Bazzaboy looking alright as well. He's actually gone past Fatality on the opening lap. He's up into P6 now as the Delta has sorted itself out. But it looks like Sito's going to be looking to make a run on Racer Avocado. And Racer Fatality going past on Bazzaboy, trying to get the outside to come into the inside, then the outside again. He's managed to make it work. It's a brilliant move there by the McLaren man, showing why he won out last week. We've got Maz on the attack as well. He's going to be looking to get in front of Ice Streams, who is on the harder compounded tyres ASAP. Well, he's going to be starting to get held up, but you can see the pace difference there, getting a much better run, but it's not managing to work. Envoy getting passed now by Flea. Major wing damage, I would assume, on the Williams, and he's going to have to come into the pits and probably hope for a safety car at some point, as Flea and Envoy are actually battling quite nicely. At the moment, there's quite a few guys coming into pits at the end of lap 1. Look at that. Pit. And Energetics in the pit. Fozzie Bet in the pit. Miss Jonesy in the pit. And these guys are apparently teleporting. And it looks... What is gone on here? This Delta is pissing me off. Why is it so bad? Right, Goba is in the lead, starting to slowly pull away. Ashvin is trying to keep on the back within DRS for lap 3, which it is now, apparently. It's lap 2. Okay. As we have got Sito being hunted down by Kingsholm. Kingsholm looking very, very good for a overtake. And I've lost my deltas again. God, this is terrible. Sorry, this is really difficult at this point. He's not going to be able to make the move. He's not getting close enough. And Maz is still behind Streams. He's really got to make that move quickly because Basil Boy and Fatality are running away a little bit. Fozzie Bear and Energetics going side by side. Energetics going to be the later of the breakers, and he's going to go through into P15 and going to be looking to attack on Madden, but he's not got a good run there. And it looks like Fozzie Bear's probably going to be looking to come back at him if he possibly can. It doesn't look like he's able to though. And Fozzie Bear going to have to settle in for that P16 position. Fatality is closely on the back of Kingsholm, so Kingsholm's going to be wanting to get through on Sito ASAP as well, because if he doesn't, he's going to end up getting attacked by Fatality, who is on the soft compounder tyres, and obviously he's going to fall a bit further back and maybe lose touch of the people he wants to. But we've got a little huddle at the back there, so even if they did have a terrible start, they've got friends. Everyone has a bit of a collection. There's yellow flags in sector 3. Fozzie Bear's had an issue, and he is currently doing a 3-point turn. Does look like he probably tries to go side by side with someone, as does look like there is a little bit of a train forming here. Is Sito and Racer Avocado can't seem to keep on the back of Ashwin and Goba, and it does look like we're going to be seeing possibly some moves here. Streams and Maz have battled, and Maz has gone through on Streams now, running low on that ERS though with that red light flash, and he's sent it deep into that corner, trying to outbraking himself a little bit and misjudging the corner, but he's managed to keep that stick in. Envoy and Kurtboy going side by side now. They're both going to come through, and Envoy trying to go around the outside. That's brilliant if he can make that stick. He's gone way off the track. Got the inside for the next part. This is good racing from the two of them. Kurtboy taking the lead of it. Actually, no, Envoy's still going. No, Kurtboy's managed to defend, but he's got Energetics, well, DJ Death Dragon, sorry, on the back of them too. There's a bit of moving around for the guys at the back. They're currently going 3 wide. They're all over each other at the moment. And multi-barrack going through. Envoy picking himself up a 3-second time penalty. He's got DJ Death Dragon coming on his outside. DJ Death Dragon can't make that stick, and he's going to be stuck a little bit behind these guys as well. Fatality going to be looking to get the better run. There's a bit of a DRS train going on now in terms of who is where. Maybe I can breathe a little bit. Kingsholm, it's gone on Sito. Sito's managed to fend him off, but Fatality's now been given the run. I'm giving myself a headache. I don't like hearing my voice, but here we go. Fatality's going down the outside of Kingsholm. Going to be blocked off. Kingsholm's going to have much more room to break, and it looks like Kingsholm's going to defend it, and that's going to allow Bazzaboy to come down the inside. He's going to have to back off. Now, Bazzaboy has had an issue, a very, very big issue. He's lost positions. Maz has now gone up into P7, and maybe a bit of an audacious move up the inside, and has ended up costing him 2 positions, and now he is down into P9. Got a bit of making up to do, and I'm so glad I got that walk, because this has been non-stop action as well. As we've got Sito really struggling to keep these guys behind now, and obviously just keeping them on, basically being the rear gunner for Racer Avocado, whether he likes it or not. He basically is. And we do have this battle going on. Fozzie Bear very, very close to getting lapped already. It's not been his race so far, but obviously things can change. Safety cars are a thing. And you just want to keep going, and hats off to everyone for still being in this race to this point, especially the guys who got involved in lap 1 incidents. Energetic is setting the fastest lap of the race. Here we go. We could have Fatality looking for a move now, and he's not going to ice streams, closing up to the back of Maz as well. Maz is just outside of DRS zone, so he is going to be a little bit vulnerable to the Red Bulls behind, but I don't believe they're going to be close enough, as Bazaboy does seem to be going round streams, and it does look like that's not going to be fought too hard, as Bazaboy's looking to get himself back up the order and back past Maz, where it does look like Maz is struggling a little bit in terms of maybe tyre wear or just general comfort, generally being uncomfortable with this track. It's not one of my favourites. You can hook it up quite nicely, but it doesn't look like he's too comfortable around it at the moment. Got Fatality still behind King Tom, just wondering, is he going to be able to make his way through? King Tom looking very nice. Both of these guys have had their times in Division 1. Both of them just slightly off the pace, but they're going to be looking to prove themselves and see why they should be up in that division for Season 4 if they are going to be competing. But we will see. They've got a championship to battle for now, though, as Fatality is slowly closing up to the back. This is a brilliant view, apart from we're on the wrong side of the car now. And we got Fatality just not able to get that move done. And it looks like Bazaboy is quite easily past Maz and is now up into P7 and will be looking to get back onto the back of Fatality. And he really hasn't lost that much time to them, has he? Maz now passing Bazaboy, and this is a brilliant camera angle. The two Red Bulls chasing down the sole racing point. Multi-Barrack not having the best of races at the moment, but obviously we always say you got to keep on going, and we've got these two going side by side, Flea and Mrs. Jonesy, and Flea's going to get the better of Mrs. Jonesy. Mrs. Jonesy going way wide, and she is going to skip that corner, get a 3-second penalty. Envoy getting a 3-second penalty as well, and Flea is going to zoom off into the distance. Fatality pitting on lap 5, maybe looking for an undercut of some sort. As I wouldn't be surprised, if I'm being honest. It does actually say that this is the pit window for the medium, so very interesting. So I'll be interested to see where Fatality does come out. He's going to come out in completely free air, which is perfect for him. He's going to be able to try and outpace what Sita. Oh my god, I just caught the end of that. Envoy's out of the race. There is his stricken car. The last thing that Fatality wants to see now is the safety car being called out. It doesn't look like it is, but it is in a dangerous position, and there is always a possibility, but it looks like we've got away with it there. And Multi-Barrack is going to move himself up into P15, and yeah, Envoy, that's a very unfortunate crash for him. Probably just losing the rears. But yeah, no, very unforgiving crash there by Envoy, and he is going to be the first victim of the race, and yeah, that is his weekend over. Madden now passing Envoy. Energetics. I've been talking about Envoy a bit recently, haven't I? But there we go, and Energetics is going to go down the outside, and he's going to make that move stick. And that is that done for the driver, and Maz is coming into the pits, going to take it very safe. Make sure you don't kill yourself on the pit entry, and he is now into the pits for his first of probably 2 stops, as he's pitting onto the soft compounder tyres again, and will hopefully be looking to push on and maybe get a bit more comfortable around here, as he's got Fatality's undercut has worked wonders. He's now ahead of Racer Avocado Cito as well, so that will mean he is in front of Kingsholm as well. Fatality to having a master masterclass of thought there, and I tell you what, it's going to work for him now. And here we go. So we've got Bazaboy closing up to the back of Kingsom. Kingsom's got no DRS in straight lines to protect him now. And either he's going to come into the pits fairly soon, or Bazaboy's going to get him. Bazaboy doesn't seem to be messing around at all at the moment. Gobert slowly pulling away from Ashvin. It's about 1.3 seconds, but one little error can put him back in that DRS zone, and the race is back on. Even just a penalty as well. This place is very strict for them. But this is the closest battle on track at the moment. And look at that. It looks like Bazaboy's just pushing him around. He has not got the pace at the moment, Kingsholm, and he's going to get pushed around until this probably this back straight here, where Bazaboy will be aiming to overtake. Look at how close they get going in here, and obviously Bazaboy getting a decent exit there, just sitting on the back. And here we go. It's gonna make it look easy, isn't it? And that is the move done. I'm just wondering if Kingsholm's going to be able to come back at him at all. And Mrs. Jonesy and Flea battling still. Flea's actually in the pits, so they weren't battling. But it does look like Kingsholm's going to want to come back at him. And Kingsholm's going to come back at him. Whether he's going to be able to defend the position and get it done. No, Kingsholm's back ahead. And Bazaboy's not going to be happy about that. It does look like Bazaboy's looking to come back at him ASAP, and he's not going to manage to do it. It's just going to be holding him up at the moment, but obviously Kingsom has every right to do it. They're battling for position, both on the same strategy. Just wonder if there's going to be any undercuts or overcuts in that way, but we do have Fatality as well closing up to the back, and Gobert's into the pits. And it does, I would be surprised, I am surprised that Bazaboy stayed up for another lap, and he's almost lost the car there. And that would have been horrible for him if he could have just come in and, any damage at the beginning of the lap as soon as you've gone through is just not the one. But he's barely lost time. He definitely hasn't been shaken up by that Fatality at the front of the huge train now. The DJ Death Dragon massively getting caught up. Look at that. Sito on the back of him. Just you can see the grip levels, the grip difference between the 9-lap-old mediums and the fresh ones. But no, here we go. It's the Red Bull. Oh my God! Shut up, Alexa. Kingsholm has been passed again, but I just do believe that Kingsholm's going to get the run on Bazaboy coming through this area. Look at that. Bazaboy didn't, I'm assuming, didn't want the I don't know, unless he's had a complete and utter mishap, and he seems to be struggling a little bit with the tyres to keep his car under control. But it does look the General Gobert is now up to the back of the Mercedes of Kurtboy, and he's not going to hold him up at all. And Gobert's just going to fly by. Very, very interesting. It does look like Fatality's well in this race now, isn't he? Only a second or so off of, about 2 seconds off the back of General Gobert, and it just be wondering, is he going to be able to catch up to the back of General Gobert, because he's new in this race. For the lead, Ashvin is going to get, I would assume, he's going to get undercut, sorry. Oh, there's another car having a bit of a mishap in terms of the exit, and Ashvin is being undercut, by Fatality, and he's going to move himself down into P7 and net P3, and does look like Racer Avocado is out of the race, and that's a full safety car now. And as we can see, it doesn't look too nice. He's lost that front left, so he's definitely hit the right wall and just been pinged back across the track. And that is his race over. The second person to lose it in the exact same place. And obviously a P2 to a DNF is not the best race for him, but safety car coming out. We've got a couple guys. Kingsholm, Bazza are going to be low-key blessed a little bit here. They're going to have a maybe 10 seconds shorter pit stop than everyone else in front. Whether that, I would assume that actually that will get them out in front of, I'd assume would be Ashvin. I do think that would get them out in front of Ashvin. Maybe Fatality again. And Kingsholm and Bazzaboy could be easily on it. Here we go. Love the palm trees in Abu Dhabi, honestly. In they come for their first pit stop. Ryan Van Doom coming into the pits. He's lost his front wing. That's how not to enter the pits. And yeah, Kurtboy also coming into the pits now. DJ Death Dragon coming in. Maz coming in for another stop. He's going to be possibly going on to the mediums until the end. I would assume that's possible, but not too sure. Bazzaboy setting the hards. He's going to go to the end. Kingsholm on the softs. Complete opposite strategies, and obviously it's the right way around for Kingsholm, as he needs to break away. But these guys are coming. Oh well, Fatality's actually pitted. He's come on to come out in P8. Kurtboy's still ahead of him, but obviously these guys are planning to go to the end. Just wonder, is it going to work? 16 laps or so. Maz on to the medium compounded tyres. Madden onto the hards. Multi-Barrack onto the mediums. Energetics carrying on. He's just set himself a new set of tyres. And this just allows Fozzie Bear back in this race, which is exactly why I was saying wait and hold on, don't retire in the pits. And he is gone from nearly a lap down, and he's going to get back into this race. Right. So we've got people who will need to pit again. Obviously General Goba, Ashrin, Cito, Kingsholm, Streams, Kurtboy, DJ Death Dragon, Ryan Van Doom, Maz, Madden, Multi-Barrack, Energetics, Miss Jonesy, Flea, and Fozzie Bear. So the only three who don't have to pit at all for the rest of this race is going to be Bazzaboy and Fatality. I wonder if it will work for them. Obviously, the next lap is going to be the halfway point of the race. Well, the end of next lap will be, and the safety car is going to be out for another lap. Oh my God. Mm. Sorry for the silence, I got completely distracted and forgot where I was. Yeah, we're gonna have one more lap of this safety car. No, I'm very interested. Obviously, it depends who keeps their tyres the warmest and everything. Ryan Van Doom's now gone into the pits. I'm just going to stay on board, see if that's anything to do with a front wing change. And no, he's decided to go onto the medium compound tyres, and I think he's going to go to the end now. To be honest, I don't think these guys need to pit anymore. The medium runners, I think they could go to the end. Gobert might need to. Obviously, he's already on 3 laps. He's going to have to run about 18 laps or so on those mediums. And, I mean, 2 of them were under safety cars, so very, very interesting. It's a very long safety car. Da da dee da da dee do do da da dee da da dee do. No. Safety car in this lap. Okay, cool. Back to racing, the stuff we enjoy. We'll see how he controls this and how people cope with the way he controls this. Interesting. Was there any contact? Obviously that's going to be reported. These guys do need to, this league needs to sort out themselves under the safety car. Oh my god, these guys are getting rather close to each other. They need to just stop ramming each other's arse, guys, and just settle down. He's not going to go halfway through the track. He's going to go the last couple corners. Just give yourself a car's width. Here we go. And he's gone. This is where you just... Oh, people losing the car near enough. There we go. We've all got through and we're all alive going through, and we've got Gobert still in the lead of this race. Followed, oh, Sito has, oh no he hasn't. Ashvin is closely following Gobert, and Sito quite nicely sitting on the back, but obviously Kingston's going to be the one who's on the charge at the moment. Will be interesting. Energetics and Multi-Barrack moving past Energetics, but is Energetics going to fight back? Oh, we've got to move. Bazaboy moving past on ice streams, and it does look like that is there or thereabouts done. In terms of fatality, just has not got the pace on these tyres at the moment. They're not warm. But where are we? We've got... I do love the nose cone of the AlphaTauri. It's just a shame it's going to look horrible next year. But he's getting close to the back of that Ferrari will be looking to make a move ASAP because he needs to make this time up. He really does. Because he's going to have to pit. Whether everyone else will or not is another guess, but he's going to fall a long way initially down the order. Bazaboy in P6, and obviously it just at the moment it's a long game, isn't it, for these guys. I'm just trying to see what the closest thing is. Maz on Fatality is probably the closest battle on track at the moment. He's just looking for his braking zone there. He's going to be looking to get through ASAP. Oh, I do miss racing, and I only race once a week now. I do miss it already. But I tell you what, we've got battles left and right. Kingsholm going through. We've got contact a little bit there with Kurtboy and DJ Death Dragon. DJ Death Dragon passing on Kurtboy, and that is him through. Fatality closing up to the back of Kurtboy. Whether he's going to go try put it down the inside. No, he's not. There's battles left and right. Energetics going through, cutting off the nose cone of Multi-Barrack and getting that nicely confirmed. And it's going to be Fatality going side by side, and he's done the move on Kurtboy, and Kurtboy's going to now be under threat by Maz. We'll see if Maz can get him gone ASAP, because obviously Maz is just sitting on the brink of the points at the moment, and we'll go up 2 positions into P8 as soon as the other 2 have pitted. But in terms of you want to set yourself up, don't you? If anything bad goes wrong, you do want to set yourself up to get the best result possible. But it does look like he's just sitting on the back at the moment, not really doing all too much with it. I'm just trying to look. Ashvin's actually catch him massively to the back of Gobert, and we could be having the change of the lead, and we do. Ashvin has taken the lead of the race, and Gobert's been leading pretty much from the start to finish, and not anymore. Well, start till now, and Ashvin's now the man in the lead. And I'm just wondering, is Gobert going to be able to push back at him? No, he's not for this corner anyway, and Ashvin's the one in the lead of this race, taking control. And we will see if he can push away from Gobert, or is Gobert just going to sit behind him for a bit? As we've got Multi-Barrack and Flea battling, they're going side by side, bit of wheel banging there. And they're going to go side by side again. And it does look like Multi-Barrack has got that move done. Yes, he does. And that is that. Maz has had a mistake somewhere. He's lost part of his front wing. And he is going to be moving down the pack very, very quickly at the moment. Doesn't look like anyone's had an issue in that area, but Maz is going to go on. He's going to just keep going and just hope for something else. General Gobert falling off the back a little bit from them lot back there, but Multi-Barrack now moving up into P3. Quite a way off the rest of the guys. Let's actually look. Ashvin's the man up in control right now. Gobert is currently 9 tenths off, and he is just losing time in that first sector. I'm not quite sure what's gone on, but it looks like DJ Death Dragon's making a move on streams, and it looks like he's done it. Got that move done early doors. Flea is out of the race, and that is a VSC. I'm not sure how that's happened, but I'm going to just have a look. Very interesting one, that. So just got to make sure but they don't give themselves penalties. DRS is enabled, and we haven't got any drive-throughs, which is nice. And it does look like Gobert's actually had it better. He's gained about 3 tenths on Ashwin. Fatality is now the one on the attack of Streams. Streams is now struggling on those 8-lap-old mediums, and I don't think these mediums are going to go to the end. As Maz is now down into P12. He's just falling off constantly now. It's not going well for him today. We'll stick with Fatality. He's going to probably make a move very shortly on Streams, but the Red Bull team is looking very, very good. They're the only 2 cars that are actually, well, actually, I eat my words there. Alfa Romeo are, but, oh, and Merc, but I'll tell you what, they're definitely on for some very, very nice points, and there we go. He's made that move stick, and it looks like Kurtboy is going to be the next in line for that position. Ashvin has now been overtaken by Gobert, and the move, well, it's changed again. Obviously, Kingsholm now closing up to the back, and I wonder how he's going to get involved, because they're definitely going to get attacked by the AlphaTauri driver. And oh my god, Kurtboy's had an error mistake. He's put it up the inside of Energetics. Energetics has decided he's got the move done, and Kurtboy has gone round for a little spin. He's down into P12. He's got an injured Maz up in front of him, and Madden on the hard compound tyre, so he can get himself back in it. It's not going to be the easiest thing. Stream's now coming into the pits, and he's going to be fitting on the soft compound tyres, I would assume, to the end of this race. There we go. Does look like Kingsholm is going to get up to the back of these guys. It just, yeah, it's going to be interesting, because Bazaboy is going to be the next person making a move, I would assume, on what it looks like is Sito. Sito weaving left and right. I'm sure that was 2 defensive moves, but you know what? We'll let it go, and Bazaboy's gone through. And there we go, Bazaboy up into P4. Not a bad race from him now, and Miss Jonesy has had a mistake, and she is round. I'm just going to have a look, see what's happened to her. She is completely off the track, gone the wrong way, and maybe she thought she was on a different track, maybe a short version of Abu Dhabi or something. But Kingsholm is the man on the attack at the moment, though. Really looking to push these guys around the track, and he's just got such a pace advantage on those soft compound tyres still, even though they are 7-lap old. Maybe just really likes old tyres, and Ashvin's coming into the pits and has said no more on them. He's going to come in and fit the soft compound tyres. I did think he'd picked up a penalty there, but that's Fatality with 3 seconds, and we've got a couple guys who race Ferrari and the AlphaTauri at DJ Death Dragon. They're all going to be coming out of the pits outside the top 10, and yeah, we'll see what they end up doing. But at the moment, Kingsholm's now on the attack of General Gobert, and it does look like they might still have to hit both of them, so I think that puts Bazaboy in a net P1 and Fatality in the net P2, with Energetics managing to get himself into P... oh no, he might have to pit still, so Madden up into a P3. But that's all down to if they want to pit again or not, because Ashvin is a long, long way back. It does look like he's going to be pushing up ASAP, but he doesn't look... it looks like he's had a very... I don't know, something's definitely gone wrong for him, and Miss Jonesy is off again, and she has retired at the same place. We lost 2 other people, just the other side of the track now. It's not been her race, has it, today? But we do have Fozzie Bear getting pushed along by Streams. Streams going to be wanting to make a move, and I do think something's gone wrong for Ashvin, actually. Kingsholm and Gobert are now in the pits, and I just wonder where is... oh no, yeah, because Gobert's had to serve 5 seconds. He's going to come out behind Ashvin, and probably behind Cito. DJ Death Dragon, he's not going to be happy at all, is he? Well, just behind Cito, and no, he's not going to be a happy bunny now. And here we go. He is going to be on the attack now, and Bazaboy and Fatality are the ones in the hot seats. They are, well, I mean, Energetics could possibly keep going. I mean, Emerson did about 16 laps on them yesterday, and Ashvin is all over the back of Multi-Barrack, and I'm just wondering, he's definitely going to make a move here. Here we go. Left, right, down the outside. That will give him the inside for the next part of the corner. And he is going to have that done, as his teammate literally does the exact same to the other Racing Point. But it looks like Kurt Boy's lost so much of his front wing that they're going to go 3 wide now. Oh my god, and Kingsholm now going round. There's barely enough space for 2 wide, and they've done it 3 wide. They've all got through alive and breathing, as Ashvin is going to be let past by his teammate, as I do know they are in talks, I would assume. But there we go. Gobert now sneaking his way through as well. We do have 5 laps left of this race. 6 laps actually, sorry, because it does include lap 28, and it looks like Cito's going to look for a move down the inside, but he's not going to make that stick. And I'll tell you what, I don't think it would have worked anyway, because it looked very, very audacious. But we do have a lot of battling going on right now, and it looks like Maz and Ashvin are in the hot seats at the moment. Maz trying to keep Ashvin behind him. He's not going to be able to do it for long though. Well, Ashvin is on those brand new soft compound tyres, and I tell you what, Kingsholm's had a brilliant race so far. Managed to find himself up into P5, and Ashvin's put it down the inside. But I tell you what, well actually it will. He's going to get the DRS for the next part as well. And Ashvin's got that move done early. And there you go, that is done. And it looks like Gobert's going to be making the move on Multi-Barrack. And it looks like Cito's also going to try and follow him through. He's hit the back of Gobert. And he completely did miss his braking point. He collected DJ Death Dragon as well. It's a very, very poor rejoin on the track there. And DJ Death Dragon, the innocent party and all of that has been collected. And I tell you what, it's just very, very unfortunate for him, because he was, I would assume, on for points, but now that's been taken away from him by Streams now collecting. Obviously, Cito not wanting to lose too many positions in terms of outright, but it does look like Energetics is actually going to go for the end of the race. Gobert now going around the outside, like another level of outside on Maz, and now he's going to be chasing down Ashvin and Kingsholm for the last 4 to 5 laps of this race. And we've got Cito now coming into the pits. He has now retired from the race. That's going to be him over. It's just unfortunate the way things ended with him, because he was on for a good one, but obviously getting a bit too caught up in the moment and collecting, well, causing a bit of contact with 2 drivers. Streams now on the back of both Racing Points. The Racing Points haven't had the best of weekends in terms of things, but it looks like they might be going too wide, going through here. Maz braking early. Streams, oh god, it's a bit of a mess there. Streams now getting damage from the back of the other Racing Point, And I tell you what, I'm not sure if streams maybe broke a little bit late, but obviously that will go down to stewards. But no, it's been a very, very good race as of yet. They've both got the same damage now, Streams and Maz. I just wonder if Streams going to be able to get past the limping Racing Point, as he's now a limping Red Bull. It looks like Kingsholm is now all over the back of Madden as well. He'll be getting himself moved up into P3, and Ashvin looking like he almost lost the car there. And that would have been another bottling mark. Not the first one this week, but here we go. Looks like Kingsholm's going to try and get this move done as soon as he possibly can. Does look like he's losing a bit of time, but they're going to be hunting down the front three of Energetics, Fatality and Bazaboy. They've judged their strategy brilliantly so far, but here we go. Looks like Kingsholm's going to make it quite easy now. He doesn't know which way he wants to go. Does look like Madden's got a very nice amount of straight line speed. He's going to go for the outside and go for the inside. It's a big contact there, maybe a minor bit of damage for Kingsholm, because I did see something come off the car. I'm not sure if I did actually, but I'm sure I did. And now he's going to get the outside that will become the inside. I'm sure he doesn't want to give too much space, and no, he has got that done. And now Ashvin is next in line to go at the Ferrari driver. Obviously Madden finding himself up a lot higher than you would expect to be in this race, I would assume, especially based on what his qualifying pace was like and just how things went for him. But Ashvin now looking to get past his Gober. It's looking like a hunter right now. He is closing quickly, I would expect there to be, and it looks like Ashvin's gonna not gonna get this move done. But you can see Gobert in the background just there, getting closer and closer all the time. Every braking zone he's gaining a little bit more. As there he is, Fozzie Bear is now out of the race, losing it off the final corner, and it's not going to be too ideal for him. Gobert trying to put it down the inside, and it looks like Ashvin's had a bit of an error, and it looks like Gobert is going to have the run on him now. And I tell you what, Gobert's had a brilliant race so far, but it looks like Madden now is going to be put in between the two cars, maybe just for a straight or so. But oh no, Gobert's now got damage. Gobert's got damage. He is now going to fall behind. Well, here we go. In terms of, well, he's not going to be able to keep up with Kurt Boyle. Well, Ashvin, I would have thought, because of the slow moving Ferrari that he's ended up hitting the back of. But P6 is where he wants to be getting ideally. I don't think he's going to be winning this race, as the other two have done very, very well in terms of strategies. Well, the other three have done very, very well, and he's been messed up a little bit, and he's picked up a 3-second time penalty. He's going to have to try and get himself through as soon as possible. I mean, this race hasn't gone his way, has it? He's definitely been the quickest man on the track today, but no, it's not been his day. Oh, as he goes, it's hard to keep your car there, and he's just about managed to do it. I bet he feels stuck right now. So here we go, coming off this corner now. He's going to be pushing, and there we go. He's going to go around the Ferrari, and there's not much the Ferrari's going to do to defend it. He's going to keep it down the inside, and he's going to close the door. Oh my god! And yeah, no, that was silly by Madden there, trying to keep it in. Or was it Gobert? Gobert does look like he's trying to give that position back, whether it was a legal overtake or not, but no, just both of them connecting wheels, and Gobert obviously maybe feeling bad for it, but it looks like Streams has gone round and he has had contact with Multi-Barrack as well, and it's just a bit hot-headedness ending this race as well from some of these drivers. Silly mistakes, maybe not being given enough room, and just silly amounts of contact. Kurt Boy's picked himself up a 3-second time penalty, but it looks like these three out in front are going to be our podium sitters today, and I tell you what, they've done extremely well so far. And it's a final lap battle for who wants to get the win here. In terms of penalties, all three of them have got some, and I tell you what, I don't know who's got the worst, but I would assume Fatality's up there, and I think Bazzaboy's going to win it based on penalties and on track. And I would assume Energetics is going to be in P2, but he's closing right up to the back, locking up to avoid the contact. Maz picking up a 3-second time penalty on the last lap of the race as well. But your winner for today, coming across the line in first place, is going to be Bazzaboy. He's going to win this race. Fatality coming across the line in P2, Energetics in P3, and it stays that way. There's a brilliant strategy call from the three of them. They're going to come for the top three. Kingsholm in P4, Ashford in P5. Madden is going to be in P6 with no penalties at all. He's going to come through P6. Gobert throws it into one, kills himself in P7. DJ Death Dragon is going to come across the line in P8, Multi-Barrack in P9, moving up to P8 though, and Maz in P10, Ryan Van Doom taking that last point away, and iStreams in P12, Kurtboy in P13. Now, that is going to do it for this race around Abu Dhabi. It's been a busy one, both divisions, been very interesting. I'm sure there'll be a fair bit to do in the steward's office. Some people won't be too happy with the way this race went. The safety car definitely mixed everything up. But I tell you what, we're on next week on Thursday at 8 PM and then Saturday at 6 PM, both for the Brazilian Grand Prix. So it's a completely different style of driving, a completely different track, very hard to overtake, different to round here where it's quite easy to overtake on the straights. There's not much, but we will be back here for next week on Thursday at 8 PM. Tune in for Division 1, Saturday at 6 PM for Division 2. Subscribe if you're not already. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our streams. I've just got up my controllers. And that'll be it from me today, and I'll see you on Thursday. Goodbye.